Hello and welcome to video number 10 in the Nintember 2016 series. My name is Wes and I am the Average Trainer, and I am coming at you today to talk about the last Super Nintendo game on my list, which is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This Zelda holds a special place in my heart because this is actually the first Zelda that I ever completed on my own. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all those congratulations. Now, of course, I watched my older brothers play the old Zelda games, the one for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and I do remember very, very specifically watching them, along with my cousins, play Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. But this is the game that I took as my own during this time. Link to the Past. Wow, this really helped develop my love for Zelda over the years. If it was not for this game, I probably would not love Zelda as much as I do today. Now, granted, Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game, but that came after this for me in terms of my own playthrough of the game. So, wow, it's hard to get over the nostalgia. Now, I know that I played this in tandem to reading the Link to the Past comic that was in Nintendo Power, which incidentally also got me super interested in, I believe it's Shotaro Ishinomori, who also created Kamen Rider. So that was a cool little unknown connection at that time. But that comic was fantastic. It was great to see the things that played out in the game actually play out in like these comic panels and kind of flesh out a lot of the information that you really didn't know about, and some of the stuff that was added. I think it was warranted. I think it helped to really bridge the gaps between different events. The scene that definitely stays in my mind the clearest in this game was the iconic opening scene. You wake up in your bed, you hear a voice, you go out there in the rain. That was something cool to see at this time. You go out in the rain, you walk over to the castle, you have to figure out how to get into the castle, using nothing more than a lantern, I believe. And then you find the princess in the castle, you bring her out, you bring her over to the sanctuary through various tunnels and secret passageways, and finally she's safe for a decent portion of that early game. I think that was a really good opening scene, honestly. The music and just the atmosphere that they portrayed, especially with the rain, really, really good. And I just don't feel like any Zelda game has been able to match that since. It's probably just nostalgia talking, but I think it's a good point. Now, I always tried to find the Chris Houlihan room, which is the secret room that you have to use the Pegasus boots to get to, and you start in the sanctuary, everything. I never was able to find it. I've seen videos of it, but I've never been able to find it on my own. And finally, I think this Zelda game has the best music in the entire series. I think that the Super Nintendo sound chip was particularly useful in portraying those iconic themes that we know and love today. Granted, they were iterated on, throughout the years and probably improved on, but I just can't get enough of that Super Nintendo sound chip. A lot of people don't like it, but they're wrong. They're just totally wrong. So anyway, that's Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That's the last Super Nintendo game I'm going to be talking about this month, and I hope you look forward to seeing the Nintendo 64 videos that I'm planning. So anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay average. Goodbye.